If you're a woman and you're in office and somebody your boyfriend or your husband sends flowers, you're like glowing because you go, look what my partner did for me. It's a feather in your cap that somebody does something for you. Whereas for a man, it's a feather in his cap when he sees your reaction to what he did for you. And this is a bottom line gender difference that we want to honor. And by honoring it, it helps us to bring our hormones back into balance.
Yeah, I think what you just hit upon there is such gold for this audience, John, because I think for a lot of women, once they like a guy or they're interested in a guy, or they start exploring a relationship with a guy, maybe the guy is doing nice things for them, or maybe he's taking them out on dates. And so these women, many of us, and I can speak for myself back to when I was single, we start feeling like we need to reciprocate in kind. And we lose that sense of knowing and understanding how deeply satisfying it is for a man to just have a woman receive, and I like to call it graciously receiving what he has to offer, and then acknowledging in him and appreciating him, and then he's getting, it's like a win-win scenario. He's getting what he needs, and a woman is getting to receive and be fulfilled by what she's receiving. But a lot of women have become so, they're thinking it's got to be this quid pro quo, or they're so unaccustomed to receiving. They're so good at giving, but they're so unaccustomed to receiving that it can be really hard for them not to start over-functioning or over-giving in a relationship. And I just think what you were hitting on is just pure gold for this audience.
And also to know that once the sex happens, because men do ejaculate who haven't learned how not to ejaculate, he will disconnect. He will pull back energetically. He has to pull back to rebuild his masculine yang energy. That's the yin yang, feminine masculine. He will pull back. And at that time, women would then start to give more to get him back. And that's the big mistake. She now, even if he pursued her, once he's got her, he pulls back. Now she then pursues him. And that's that over giving. And she'll do it in many ways. I talk about it in the book, Men Are From Mars. As men get close, they pull away. The big mistake women make is they now pursue him. They want to get him back. How do you get him back? Well, one is you punish him for pulling away. So how could you not call me for a week? I can't believe you didn't do this. Why would you do that? Because that's her feeling. She's so connected. Why did you pull away? So to punish him, to criticize him, to make him feel bad. Oh, you hurt me so much when you didn't call. Well, many men never even call sometimes. If they remember a week later, they sort of wait, their testosterone comes back and they go, wow, that was great. And then he calls her and says, you hurt me so much. He anticipates that. So he doesn't even call. So many men say to me, I forgot about her. So then remember her. She's going to be so mad at me. I won't even call her. But it's just tendency. Men to different degrees will pull away. And then they will spring back, pull away, spring back. So when a guy pulls away, one way you try to get him back is to teach him, don't do that again. And so you punish him. That's what we do, the control. Another way.
The cold, icy response or whatever.
The cold, icy response. Another way is to give more. Oh, he's pulling away. Oh, let me call him up. Let me give more. Let me do more. Let me react more. Let me be more loving towards him because he's pulling away. That actually can push him further away. He should always be springing back to her. Her responses need to be authentic responses to him giving more to her. And then there is that natural reaction to reciprocate. And that's a beautiful feminine thing. But reciprocation means if I receive, I give back. If I receive, I give back. As opposed to I'm giving to get. I'm giving to get is healthy for men. I give to get your love. That's healthy for men. Healthy for women is I receive and I give back. And
that's a good distinction right there, John. That's really good.
And another part that goes with that, to add to that, the best giving back you can give to a man is to appreciate what he's given to you. You're literally giving me what I need when you appreciate what I do. When you accept my imperfections, it gives me even more love. When you're not demanding more of me. When you're trusting that I'm doing my best and it's good enough, as opposed to, well, you need to change, you need to do this, you need to do that. These are the greatest gifts, and women don't realize the power in that. Accepting a man, appreciating a man, trusting the best of a man is emerging in a process without you having to do anything to change him. Those messages is pure gold for men. It's better than anything you could do for him. And think about what message you're giving when you have sex to a man. It means you're literally accepting him into your body. It means that you're experiencing pleasure. You're appreciating his every touch. And you're trusting him that he's not going to hurt you, be critical of you when he's so close to you. So this is like the best experience. An orgasm, of course, when a woman has it, is total trust. It's surrender. It's opening up to receive. And that is why it's so powerful for men. That's the greatest gift you can give to a man, is to be that vulnerable and that nurtured, that sensitive and nurturing of a man's needs at that time by letting him give to you.